shit too. You all was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can't tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, I'm all vibe. Making shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the 2434 podcast, where anything is possible and learn from our wins and losses. Heck speaking, and I'm here back with another film study. In this video, we're gonna go over Scar versus Keyshawn, the nastiest 1v1 of all time. So, some background knowledge about Scar. Scar is a shifty hooper. He currently plays JUCO. Now, some of his he's a great defender. He has he has really long arms, so he's very good. He's very good at getting strips and steals and playing solid defense. And he's really creative with his dribble. Right? Versus Keyshawn. Well, we don't know much about Keyshawn, but I know for a fact that the matter is he played college ball, was a highly decorated college hooper. And honestly, he's a dog and he's tough. With all that being said, there's nothing more to say today. Let's get straight to the action. But first, thank you, the Next Chapter, for allowing me to use their content. So go ahead and subscribe to them. And also subscribe to this page and subscribe to them. Because without them, I wouldn't have any analysis content. But with all that being said, let's get it, man. So the first thing I'm gonna explain this to you about the triple threat. Triple threat rule number 1. If you can ever get your foot past your defender's feet, they are beat. Right here. Scar catches the ball. He feels Keyshawn is way too close up on him. And he fakes a quick spin. He got him to react because he was beat this way. Now, all Scar has to do in this position right here is go straight to the cup and he has a layup. But he tries to be cute. All he has to do is go straight, take this line drive straight to the rim, and he has a layup. But he tries to be cute. He's feeling himself. He shoots a three. Miss. The biggest thing about the triple threat, I know I made a lot of videos about breaking down the triple threat. The purpose of the triple threat is to see how you react to certain moves. So, in this move right here, this foot right here is past his feet. All he has to do is put the ball down, steal him, and get a wide open layup. And because of that, Keyshawn has to overcompensate to this side, and he has a wide open drive. He has a wide open drive lane to the right for a right-handed layup, but Scar didn't take it. We don't know why. Next possession. Okay. This is the perfect example of Scar having a long wingspan, right? He jabs, he's trying to get a read. He rips, oversteps. He's there with him down there. He rips through. Pound. See how the ball's right in front of him? Because Scar has long wings, has long arms, he's able to reach the ball even though the ball is low and is in a defensive possession. It's protected. Good reach, good hands, active hands, good chicken strips. That's his ball. Good defense, Scar. Good defensive possession. Lesson number 1, when you're driving. Lesson number 1 about driving. Always keep the ball protected, because the last thing you want is to have him beat. Is have the guy beat, and they do some lucky strip. You know what? They hit the back of your arm. You get some lucky strip, and you lose the ball. You lose an opportunity at a layup because you were just careless. But anyway, good defense. So right here, one thing you know is something about Scar. Scar is a streaky shooter, but one of the things I always sit there and say about shooting, if you can set your feet and you can get on balance, it's a lot easier of a shot. So he catches the ball in rhythm, sets his feet, 1-2, has a good release. It's an all-in rhythm cash. One of the things I like about the triple threat and the jab steps, a lot of these guys are looking for subtle space. So like right here, you see, like, I want you to keep it right. Okay. So I'm gonna keep my mouse right here. You see, so this is where Scar's foot is originally. After the jab step, he moved off. He moved off one shoe frame away from Keyshawn. Translation, that's about 4 inches of space. And honestly, if you are a good shooter, that's all the space that he needs to get a shot off. Good jab, good shot, Keyshawn. Now, Here's the first thing I want you to pay attention to. He's beat. He's making contact. He's swiping him off. He's working his way into the front of the rim. The biggest thing is now what I want y'all to start paying attention to. First thing first, he's in this process of going straight to the cup. Now, here's the problem. You see how he brings the ball right back to his midline? Excuse the blurriness. It's because he brings the ball right back to his center line. Scar is able to sit there and reach and get the strip. Chicken strips, we want those. Good defense, Scar. Another example of being cute. My biggest frustration with Scar is like he has a bad habit of just, I understand you're fast, I understand you're shifty, I understand you're talented. The biggest lesson I want if any young players who's watching these videos or anybody who's young who come across these videos, I want you to understand something. When you have your man beat, it's more important to get downhill, get to your spot, and get a layup. Don't play with it. Don't do any extra moves to allow him to recover. And this is one of the things where I say age and experience comes into it. Because guess what? There's a harassment gets him beat. All he has to do is throw this out and take a layup. But he pulls back, allows him to recover, and then does a half spin and gets clamped up. As I always sit there and say it's those slight missed opportunities. It's missed opportunities like that can cost you and can cost you the game. Because in reality, this game should be 7. It should be 7-3 instead of this game should be 7-3 or 7-0 versus 3 up. Here, one thing I'm gonna tell you about Scar, he's a streaky shooter. But notice something. When he catches the ball, he steps into it, bends his knees, hips are in sync. I sit there and say, you kind of live with that, but that's a good shot from Scar. Feel me? Okay, let's go. Right here. Great defense. He's hype. And Scar, at this moment, is about to fumble the whole game right here. Lesson number 1 about basketball, and you're going to learn this lesson from me. If you do not know how talented somebody is, you don't do anything to tick them off. Now, I'm understanding that some guys are cold, and everybody believes that everybody believes in basketball. They're all talented, whatever the case may be. But right here, Scar did not have to shove him, right? And you're gonna watch from this moment on. This is where he lost the game. First things first, they waved off. They said the first things first. They waved off the 3. Second, he ticked off Keyshawn. Keyshawn, like, yo, bro, what we doing here? This type of game, bro? What we doing here? This type of game, bro? What we doing here, right? Point at him, whatever. Scar, you woke him up. John, they chirping at each other. Okay, the security gets him off.
He a troll. Yeah. So if you let him troll, he gonna get in your head. Like right now, you all want to fight. That nigga don't want to fight, man. It's supposed to be like this. You feel me? That's your homie, brother. Shit, entertain you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're not worried about that right now. We're not worried about that.
Translation.
They good.
Okay. Let's see where now. Scar misses a shot. Shoots an air ball. Woke him up. Yo. So like right here. This is called he goes. This is called the stunt. This is called the jab step back. So other goes he goes, well, you know, one thing he goes overstep. He pounds like he's gonna sit there and get him to go. He's gonna go right. He step backs. He's on balance. Has a nice release. Swish. Right. This move is tough. So right here he hang dribbles. And he act like he's like, so naturally he hang dribbles. Or he does a lateral float or a hang dribble as some may call it. And he steps like he's going to blow right by him, but he brings it back. He gets him to react to he freezes him. Cash. He gets the ball back. This dead dribble is crazy. Pound, he's a pound step back, right? He's in rhythm. So now right here, okay. So right here, I'm gonna go over this possession and thought process in each possession. This possession right here, he just scored 3 straight threes. The last thing you can afford to do is give him the ball right back. Let's see what Scar does. Good move. Okay, this is a great layup. The problem is, this is a great move. He faked the turnaround. He did a turnaround hezzy. Got by him. He's beat. He's out of there. Now, the issue was he missed the backboard. So if the ball hits the backboard on the way up, on the way down, he has to hit. So when he does his reverse layup, he has to spin it, and it has to hit the right corner of the backboard. It has to hit that corner right there, and it will go in, depending on how much rotation he put on it. But what happens is he missed the backboard, smoked it. Great move, $1 million move, 10-cent finish. My second biggest gripe with Scar is like, why are you settling for jump shots? I understand that you've been working on your game and you want to get better. You don't want to be known as a handle guy. But like, I understand that you've been working on your game and you don't want to be known as the handle guy. But what you need to do is you need to go to your bread and butter instead of settling for deep range, instead of settling for threes. Okay. In this position right here, he oversteps. He hangs, goes. What I like is he goes in here, creates an angle. He goes into his chest, he creates an angle and lays the ball up on him. Right? Because I'm gonna explain something to you and why I always like to point stuff out like this because whatchamacallit, a lot of times young players have a bad habit of taking wide angles to the cup, and long story short, it causes them to miss layups because of it.
When you going right, he just switch across your body. Hey, nigga, don't put no blind out. Man, hey, we went on all, yeah. Return. Hey, he started, right? He's going to be. We gassed up. Like, bro, I'm beating him to the spot. It's just, I'm not there. Like, you see, I can't push out. So you don't got time to be going wasted. Yeah. You got to get two of yours in your knee, bang, bang. I get two, and you don't got time to be joking around with him. Which one they need to chip my teeth? Damn, your tooth just popped out. That nigga chip my teeth. That shit was fire. Hey, listen. Get out of there. You know that.
Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna use my prior athletic training knowledge. Lesson number 1: if you ever chip the tooth, put it in some milk. Rush to go see your dentist. Because your teeth are made from calcium, milk would keep the tooth alive for like, I think like 6 hours, I believe. I'm not sure. You should check with your dentist. But the calcium in the milk will keep the tooth alive, and you'll be able to sit there and go to your dentist and have them reattach it. Besides that, what did they go over? So like with Scar was saying he was beating him to the spot, but he's not, like, he's just getting muscled out the way. One, Keyshawn, his man was basically saying how Scar was getting his steals, use all 4 dribbles. What Scar was reaching on 2, right? And when he was reaching for the ball, use your off. If you know you're reaching for the ball, use your offhand to protect the ball, right? So let's see how Keyshawn takes his coaching from his coaching. He catches the ball. Why? Oh, that's a ball. He's fast as heck. Said. Remember what I said about when you get your foot past his top, when your foot past your top foot past his feet, he's beat. Same thing. Boom, he just blew right past him. Can't happen. And then as he's getting blown right past him, he got hit in the face. Whoops. So that's pretty much it. Whoops.
Nobody's cutting you off like that. If you don't cut you off and you put this nigga on your side, just go. Don't play, no midi. Go straight to the cup, make this nigga value so you get easy free throw. Don't play. If you play, you gonna fuck yourself up. Don't play. No playing right now. No playing. You got 100.
Okay, I like that advice right there. Okay, and this is one thing I'm always sit there and say what frustrates me about a lot of guys in the next chapter. Don't play. I don't care if you're up 30 and you know the guy's dirt, or the guy's not in your league. When you are BSing and you are messing around, it gives your opponent chances to come back in the game. Let's just be honest. Scar should be 13 to 16. It should be 13 to 16 right now. But Scar trying to be cute, instead of taking him to the rim when he hasn't been doing these bringing it back and trying to shoot threes and knowing that that's really not his MO. Guess what? He missed out on 2 layups. So what Keyshawn's saying is, if you have a set, take it. Go for the rim, wrap it up. Because clearly, after that, he's in rhythm. Scar got nothing for him. Let's continue. So right, like this possession is crazy. Like, bro. So one Scar, right? Scar, but he just powered through Scar. 2, he rolled his ankle on his layup. Good shot, Scar. The other thing I'm gonna tell you about Scar, I realized, if he could sit there and become a nasty off the dribble 3-point shooter, bro, he's gonna be so devastating in the guard. And that's one thing I'm gonna sit there and say is, even though he misses, if he can master shooting off the dribble, with him you're guarding him with the plan with the knowledge of he's either gonna go all the way to the cup or he's gonna shoot a spot up jumper. But if he can if he can master a mid range, a 3-point jumper, he's gonna be devastating. One thing I'm gonna tell you is, Jazz that back guy. Look how much separation and look how much separation he got, and look how balanced he is while shooting the shot. The biggest thing I'm gonna explain to you about pros, you don't need them. They don't need that much space to knock the shots down, and that's what makes them extremely hard to go up against. All it takes is this, and next thing you know, cash. So the biggest thing is you got to get them out uncomfortable and out of rhythm, and keep them out of rhythm early, so that way they can sit there and make shots. You can sit there and they don't end up sitting there shooting a hole in your face. But great shot, Keyshawn. He's in rhythm. Nah, bro. A 1 dribble pull up for a 3 over Scar. He's in rhythm. Yeah, bro. That's just he's tough. Like, bro, he just and nah, bro. What made that even more crazy? It didn't even hit anything. Boom. Swipe, got him. And this is why I like this move. So he's reaching for the ball. You see how he swipes off like he's going to go downhill? Like he's going to go down. He act like he's going to go downhill with this move. Right? This is what makes it what's up with this move. He swipes his his hand like he's going to go straight to the cup. Scar generally believes that he's going to go straight to the cup. And he does a dead dribble step back off that. That's crazy. That move is disgusting. Shoot, I may add that to my bag right there. First things first. Alright, hashtag spoilers. But I don't know why he took off his shirt. Because not like there's going to be like 2 more possessions left in this game, bro. All I gotta say is, he takes off his shirt, wears like a headband, blows right by him. Boop! You should have, yeah, you might as well have kept your shirt on, brody. Like, he's fighting through the contact. Boop! Got him, right? As I always say, nothing cheap and nothing easy. That was cheap and easy. Swiping off. Game should have been over here. Bambi's talking to him. You don't want to end on the free throw. Alright. So it's 12 to 29. What does Scar have to do in this position? Easy answer. Get a bucket. Figure out, get into a rhythm. Get to 20 first. Get something easy. Get yourself on the scoreboard, and figure out a way how to get to the rim. You're playing without a shirt, so he physically cannot hand check you. But that's an advantage. You're in an advantage there. But overall, you need to figure out just get a bucket, get on the board, and figure something else out, and get in rhythm. But let's see what he does. And nothing much to say. All I gotta say is, as a hooper, it be like that sometimes. Keyshawn is a tough hooper, and when you're playing comp, bro, there's gonna be some games in which you are the hammer, and there's gonna be some games in which you are the nail. And right there, Scar was the nail. So there's a couple things I like to take away from this game. One, all right, so to wrap it up, there's a couple things I want to take away from this game. One, Keyshawn is that dude. He's quick, he's tough, he can shoot. He has that dog in him. But Scar, right? But I've also learned this. So I'd recommend, all right, for Scar. Now, to give some advice for Scar, read The Art of War. He's recommended a basketball player to read a book. That's crazy. Let me explain something to you about The Art of War, and I'm gonna explain something to you. The Art of War is understanding strategy. It's a good book. It's a good book. There's an audio book online on YouTube somewhere. I'll probably put that in the description in case y'all want to read it. If one of the lines in The Art of War goes, if you know your opponent more than you and you know yourself, you're going to win most of the battles that happen. If you know yourself, but you don't know your opponent, you're going to win some of the battles, but there's going to be battles with great loss. And if you don't know your opponent or you don't know yourself, you're going to lose all of the battles that you take a part in. This is a summary. It's not word for word or everything that's in The Art of War, but you get the point. So what does that mean? If you know your matchup and you know yourself, it becomes easier to strategize against a person, and you know what you're getting yourself into, and you know how talented this person is. You know what you're getting yourself into, and it becomes easy to play. It becomes easier to plan for that person. If you know yourself but don't know your opponent, right? You're gonna win. You're gonna win. You're gonna win a lot. You're gonna win. You're gonna win some. You're gonna lose some. But overall, it's going to be a battle, and you're gonna have to earn it. So if Scar were to play like Frigga, he understands what he has to do against Frigga for Frigga to struggle. And he also understands not to draw. He understands not to draw with Frigga because it may wake him up. Now, if you don't know yourself and you don't know your opponent, you're going to lose every single battle. Translation, if you don't know how good you are in basketball, and then you can do is talk trash. And you don't know how good your opponent is, guess what? You're going to get cooked. And this is what happened here. Scar did not realize when he shoved the guy, it would wake him up. Especially since one, it was just like one of those plays where it's just like he wasn't thinking. Cause now you got him tight. The 3 that you hit did not count. What did you gain from that situation? What did you gain from doing that? Honestly, not much. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank y'all for tuning into the 2434 podcast. Then I'm gonna say it again. Thank you to the next chapter for allowing me to use their content. Y'all are real MVP. The links to their videos and the links to Scar and what's the name? Keyshawn is going to be in the description box below. So check it out. You got a supporter, you got a fan. I'm going to sit there to see. Does he have a YouTube channel? Yes, he do. Yo, Keyshawn, keep grinding. You keep grinding, King. You got yourself a supporter, right? Show them love, show them support, help grow their brand. Because these guys are talented, and like these guys are tough hoopers. And honestly, they're out here living their. They're out here. These guys. Hey, listen, if y'all can support my dream, y'all can go ahead and y'all can go ahead and support their dream. Because guess what? Even though they may not be in the NBA, these guys are getting paid to play basketball, bro. Like anybody who hates on that, bro, you don't deserve to watch. You deserve to hate on the chant. You can't hate on that, bro. As I said, like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill. We turn down.